Come on. Come on, come on. Oh, yeah. Yo. No, I know he's pissed. Okay, I know he's pissed. Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, all right? Today I'm going to give you my top 5 blitzes in college football 26. I've been labbing up for a while, and the crazy thing is that now, for some reason, in my online dynasty, you cannot have 2 custom playbooks at one time. I did have a defensive custom playbook, but now, until they're able to fix it and patch it, I'm only able to bring in online dynasty just a custom offensive playbook. So the playbook that I've been using defensively is multiple. All right, so if you're somebody that's playing dynasty mode, you know, multiple is what you want to utilize. But the first blitz that I'm going to be looking at is going to be from the dime, and it's going to be Sim 3 match. Okay, now what's going to be really cool about this is that you do not have to do anything other than with this linebacker right here. You want to make sure that when he says hit, you run a little bit to the right. You want to bring this center over to the right so it can be 3-on-2. Now this is going to be when the running back is not blocking, but as you're going to see, this is going to be almost instant. As I come over here, bring him off, look at that. This is instant every single time. Now if you do what most people do, or you let the computer do this, the computer is just going to stay hit and just going to back up right here. That's going to bring that center over to the left a little bit and cause him to block. You want to keep this 3-on-2. You got right here 1, 2, 3. You want these 3 to go against number 74 and 66. So if you stand right here on his shoulder, make sure he comes to you, push off to the right a little bit, bring him over to the right. It's going to be almost instant every single time. And as you see right there, it's a sack. And I mean, that is quick and instant. So again, if you want something that is very simple, right, that is not going to cause a lot of changes at the line, this is what you want to go with. And the beautiful thing about it is that there is basically a man coverage out here. This is a zone, so we have the seam flat. So as you can see, the DB out there in the far right, he's going to be getting that DB there. Then you have the seam flat, which is going to be guard number 80. And then, of course, that number 5 is going to be guarded by the cohort. Now, again, what you're going to be looking at is the running back going out to the flats. That could be the only issue. So again, with this linebacker here, that's who you want to have. You want to have that that running back. You can even change to a blitz. You can audible to a blitz if you wanted to here, because you're going to be following wherever that running back goes. And again, like I said, it's going to be, again, instant every single time, right up the middle, right? All right, so for my second blitz, what we're going to be looking at is going to be the nickel over, and it's going to be from the overstorm blitz. So it's going to be from the nickel over, and then it's going to be from the overstorm blitz. What I love about this is that all you have to do is identify the D tackle that's closest to the center, and then you want to go ahead and move that direction to the right. So in this case, the left D tackle is closest to the center, so we're going to move him right, and now you're going to see he's right over top of his head. Then we're going to go ahead and move our linebackers over to the left. All right, so you have a very crazy little setup here. And again, this is going to be instant. You can move around freely with here, and then boom, as you're going to see, this is another instant blitz, instant wrap. So last year it was something similar to this, but it was the other way around. This year, all you want to do is move him over, move it back over here like this, and then again, like I said, this guy right here is going to be free to move around wherever he wants. So then boom, as you see right here, it's a sack every time. All right, now if you want to get cute, all right, for my guys that want to get cute, what you can do is you can get this linebacker here, and then you can put him on a spy. I mean, this D tackle, and put him on a spy. Now, what that's going to do is, remember, it is going to prevent that blitz. Now, I do have my safeties playing default, but you can obviously bring them up. I mean, and I can do that after this, but what he's going to do is he's going to prevent any type of slants. A lot of people, when they want to try to get a quick little slant. Now, watch what happens here. He's going to pull back, and he's going to get rid of that slant. You see that? And he actually ran with the running back out of the backfield. And again, it's instant. So this guy right here, you can do whatever you want with him, because he's not going to be a part of this in any way, shape, or form. So again, I just like to put him on a QB spy. while I'm playing this route, just to go ahead and get someone else in coverage, because it's really just those guys over there. And again, as you're going to see, it's instant. It's instant every single time, okay? Now, obviously, if you have the running back blocking, obviously that's going to be a different story. So now you're going to see here, he's blocking, all right? But it should still put a lot of pressure on this offensive line, as you see right there. And again, it seems a little bit longer to take because obviously the running back's in there blocking. But again, I think that this is a really good instant blitz that was from last year. It's just a little bit different now. Identify the D tackle closest in the center and then move to that direction. So in the D tackle on the left is the closest. So we're going to move him over closer, even closer to the center. So where he's almost playing right over top of the center as a nose. And then we're going to get our linebackers and move the opposite direction. Okay. And now you're going to have an immensely crazy setup here with instant sacks if they have that there. Now, a lot of people are going to say the same thing about running backs coming out of the backfield as I mess this up. So let me go here, right? That's what this guy's for, right? That's what this guy's for. You just want to have him here and you can do the same exact thing. Just watch him. Just watch where he goes and then go out there with him, all right? Just go out there with him, all right? Really simple, okay? So that is my second blitz. All right, so number 3, what we're going to be looking at, I know a lot of people from the dime rush love to go with the DB blitz, and you've seen a lot of videos on that, so of course y'all already seen that. But one that I want to show is the mug sim pressure. Again, it kind of has the same concept. What you want to do this time though is you want to actually show blitz with this guy. You want to be, obviously you're going to be playing the running back or the area over here, you know, this is a drop zone. But again, this is going to be really good for individuals where the running back dumping the ball off in the flats is not going to hurt you. So we're talking about, you know, 3rd and 8 and that type of sort where they have to look down the field. They can't just dump the ball off. But what you want to do is the same concept. You want to get this guy, you want to blitz him, but you want to make sure you stand over his left shoulder this time. And then what you want to do is, again, when he says hit, you want to go left shoulder and you want to bring it back. You want to bring him over to the right. And then again, so it can just be the D end, that left, the D end right here, left tackle, and that DB right here. All 3 of them going against 66 and 74, okay? So I'm gonna stand right here, and again, it's gonna be instant. So I'm gonna hit, you're gonna hit, bring him over here, and as you can see, that is instant. There's not enough time to be able to stop that. Same thing, hit it here, bring him over, and then, oh, I didn't blitz, so I didn't show the blitz. So you do need to show blitz with this, or they're not gonna respect it. So let me go ahead and show blitz again, and then let's do it again. So here, oops, I got engaged, but it's okay. But as you can see, that's instant, but you do not want to get engaged. So try it again here. And then again, I didn't go further enough to bring him over. But y'all get the gist of things, right? You want to bring him over. As I'm rushing, I'm trying to use 2 controllers here. So, but yeah, here we go. Boom, there we go. And then you got him right there every single time. It's easy money, all right? And again, this is for like those long situations, all right? And I'm back here. See, I'm back here. Even then, he covered. Even though it took an extra second, I'm back in the flats, able to cover that, okay? So we got here. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes, it finally let me disengage though. That was good. So as you can see, that's easy money right there with that blitz. Very quick blitz. And again, it's just a concept of just manipulating that center, all right? Oh, there we go. And back up we go, all right? So even then, I actually bumped him, and you know, but I'm not trying to bump the guy, but there we go. And easy money as I'm out there in the flats, all right? Easy money. Now, of course, you know, some people will try to bring this DB. As you see, he's playing up close. You could even try to bring him up closer right here if you wanted to, all right? And again, that's when you get probably something even crazier. So we're here, all right, boom. And that's even quicker, all right? But to me, it doesn't really matter. It's just knowing the situation. You do not want to be trying to use this blitz when it's like 3rd and 2, because you do know that this is not the instant quick blitz like that. This is like an extra second. You need an extra second. This is something for 3rd and 8, a little bit longer, right? All right, so number 4, and again, this is not any particular order, by the way, guys. So it's just really about what's your preference. It's going to be the 3-4. It's going to come from the 3-4 tight, and it's going to be saw blitz O. Okay, so remember last year how, you know, there was a saw blitz O, but that was from the 3-4 odd. Now from the 3-4 tight for the saw blitz O, it's something pretty much similar. But what you want to do here is differently. Okay, so again, you want to go identify which side is being blitzed on. You want to slide your line over that way. Then this guy right here, yes, he's going to be the one following the running back. But what you want to do is put him in a blitz, and then you want him to stand right over here And in the same exact concept, you want to just overload that one side. So you want to make 74 and 66 guard those 3 on the side. So basically make it 3 on 2. So you want to make sure 53 respects you. And then again, your responsibility is going to be the running back, going out to the flats, or if he stays in the block, of course, you want to go ahead and get your, watch that slant, okay? So same exact thing here, boom. And again, as you see, it's going to be instant. It's going to be instant. Now, all these blitzes, of course, are going to be instant if the running back is not playing in the blocking. But let's be honest, a lot of guys and gals, they're not doing that. They're getting everybody out there, you know, for a route, and they want to get something off quick. So again, we can do this here, boom, and then round, just like that. Easy money. Now, of course, I can show you what it looks like when the running back is blocking. Obviously, it's not going to be as effective, but it's still going to be good because he's on the right side in this instance. So all you want to do is make 53 respect you again, like I said. So you want to make sure you're right there on his right shoulder, all right? Come in and then get back out there. And again, they see that maybe about 2 more. It took about 2 more seconds longer, right? But regardless, it's still a really good blitz to have in your blitz package. So again, that is going to be my number 4 blitz. And then now let's go ahead and look at the last one. All right, and last but not least, and again, man, there's a lot. So packages that I'm working on, but another one that I like is from the single mug. Okay, it's going to be from the single mug, and it's actually going to be called DB Blitz Text 3. Okay, DB Mug Text 3. Now, what makes this special is that once again, you do not have to do anything crazy, right? It's the same exact concept as I did with the first blitz. You want to get this guy here and you want to manipulate number 53, and you want to make sure you get him going over to the right, right? So you want to stand over his right shoulder, right? You can choose to blitz or not to blitz, okay? But it's up to you. I know some people want to try to get this DB right here and bring him down. You don't even have to bring him down, because what's going to happen is these 2 individuals here is going to do a stunt, and then this guy right here is coming in hard, all right, pause, and you're going to see that again, it's just going to be a very quick sack if I'm doing it right. Again, I got it straight forward. So here, boom, get him over, and then bam, just like that. It's a sack. It is a sack. You have to block your running back. If you're not blocking your running back, this is a sack every single time. You see how he by default stands in this gap? You don't want to do that. You want to stand in this gap right here. When does these blitzes become very successful is when the running back is not the one that can hurt you. You want to use these type of plays when it's, you know, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long, right? A lot of people, when it's 3rd and long, they want to sit back in quarters, but understand, a lot of people are talented enough to be able to come up with a package to beat that. So you want to make sure that if you're not running a man type offense, again, which is like, you know, like a quarters 4, a quarters 4, or straight man, you want to have a blitz in it some way, shape, or form. This is not going to allow somebody to sit in the pocket. If you want to throw the ball 15, 20 yards or get a 15, you know, plus yard gain, or even if you have to get 10 yards, you're going to have to make a quick decision. This is not going to allow you to do that, okay? Same thing here. I'm attacking that number 53's right shoulder, and then I'm moving out to the right. I'm either going to pop up and play the middle of the field to stop the slant, or I'm going to respect that running back. So again, I come here, bring him around, and as you're going to see, instant sack, all right? So those are the 5 blitz packages that I have found thus far. If you have some really good blitz packages, please go ahead, check the link in my description for Discord. Join my Discord. I'm always looking for as much help as possible. If you are giving me great information, I will shout you out on my YouTube channel. But yes, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about these 5 blitz packages? But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon with a banger, man. You know, when I say back soon with a banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.